Today, changing the headlight bulbs in this 2012 Chrysler 200. You gotta take all that off. All that. You'll see. First we gotta start taking all these little bolts loose. All the way around this front clipper cover. So, let's get after it. Once you get those 5011 bolts out the bottom, you gotta come up to the top and pop all these little plastic doodads out here. And then you gotta take this off. That comes off. And we're trying to get here. Alright, next step, once you get all these little rivets out, there's two 10mm bolts you gotta take out. One goes here. One goes here. Pop all your plastic rivets out. Don't forget you got little screws here, here, and here. And you gotta pop this out. And it's gonna sound like you're unlocking the gates of hell, but you're really not. So that's what I'm fixing to do now. I'm pop this side loose. You see, and the rest of it comes loose. So I need both hands anyway. So we'll see y'all. Alright, it took me about a minute and a half maybe altogether to pop that off. See, all that comes off in one lick. I don't know, and why you have to remove this, change the headlight bulb. I don't know. It's a pain in the anus. So now we're gonna take this loose. I gotta change the bulb in this one, but we're gonna do both because I'm not doing it again in a month. So here we go. So let's give you one more. You gotta take all 87 bolts out of the headlight. One here, one in there. For whatever reason, they felt like it was necessary to put one behind the horn. Those are all 8mm, and then you have a 10mm that goes here, and then your headlight assembly all comes out. So I'm gonna take that out and get this bulb swapped out. Good. So they played another trick on you, and just when you think you got them out, you're not done yet, because you have to take the horn loose now to get to a bolt on this bracket that this piece of plastic goes in. And I'm a terrible cameraman, but anyway, it's down in there. It's on the bottom of this headlight assembly. There's a bolt there, and then one behind the horn. So you gotta take all that loose too. Congratulations. Alright, so I was able to take it loose. I didn't have to take all that other extra off. I loosened the horn enough to get to that bolt. I loosened that bracket enough to pull the headlight out. I did have to take the blinker bulb out and just twist and pop, so I could get it out this far, so you can open the cap back here and take the bulb out. You're gonna take off your little weather cap, and then you twist the light bulb and plug, and it pops out. How to do the passenger side the same way. Take the horn brackets loose, take the headlight bracket loose. But I want to show you all this while I got it apart, because when I changed the battery on this car, I jacked it up and took the driver's side tire off and took the fender well out, because your battery is under this fuse box. So what I've seen since I got this thing apart is that you can leave your tire on and get to your battery if you take the front clip off. Thank you, Chrysler, for figuring out a way to jam all this together to make this compact sedan worth buying. It's not worth working on. It's worth buying. Luckily for us, we ain't had too many issues with it. But that's your battery right in that hole behind the fender well. And this looks like it'd be a lot easier. Yeah, there's a wood shim on there too, because I broke the plastic piece getting it off to the fender well. So that's good. It's been there for 4 or 5 years now. So it's about time to do it again. And when we do it again, we will most likely do it the right way and order the plastic piece from Chrysler. But I may not. I may put the shim back in there because it ain't hurt nothing in 4 or 5 years. So there you go. Let me show you this right here. On the reassembly part, if you do not do this, you will not get this front clip back on gracefully. So to prevent all that, you have to make sure that this, I don't even know what you want to call that little plastic skid plate thing, is indeed tucked up under the front bumper clip. And then on your fender wheels here, you have to make sure this is behind the outside of that clip, tucked in. You gotta tuck it in so you can put these 3 screws in. There's one here, one there, and then one at the bottom that you have to put in. And then what I did to get started was I took this and tucked it right over the top of the hood latch just so it would hold it for me. And as it held it there, I went around and made sure everything was tucked in. And I mean, it didn't take probably 5 minutes altogether. This whole operation, if I had stayed on it, I got sidetracked on a couple of little projects, but I probably ain't got 45 minutes worth of time changing both headlight bulbs. And that's doing it slow, taking my time, not getting in a rush. So you got to be able to do it. All I got left to do now is put the bolts back in the bottom of that thing, all 11 of them. I think there's 10 or 12 altogether or something like that. But, and then I'm done. So, alright guys, I appreciate you. All 3 people who watch this video.